constant and of time. If you have some doubts, so please feel free to ask.
त्यांना सांगितलं तिसरं सेशन तुमचं जॉईन व्हायला ऑप्शन
सर हाय ही लिंक आहे सर मी पाठवतो तुम्हाला हा
Your doubt.
व्हॉट्सअपला पाठवली बरं का लिंक एकदम भारी दिसतंय याच्यावर ते दिसत नव्हतं
And it is my request. It is observed last time that some institutes they are giving least importance to the maybe the lab conduction. So please conduct the lab.
यार लिंक छान सर आधीच होतो मेसेज होता ना त्याच्यात एडिट करा ती लिंक त्याला टाकायची
एक एक नंतरच सर मी कॉल करते
सर मी तो मेसेज टाकला होता बघा
साधारणतः किती वेळ होईल म्हणे
कसं
नाही सांगू शकत एक नंतर
कसं हा एक आहे हा ग्रुपला पण टाकला होता फक्त एक लिंक
बरं आपल्या ग्रुपला टाका सगळ्यांना मिळून चेक करून घ्या मॅडमला आधीच ती लिंक करू
त्या लिंक मध्ये कसं काय टाकता
मेसेज आहे ना
याच्यात नाही ना याच्यात हे बघा हा आहे
हो लोकांनी तिथं झाल्याने बोलतो
ती FOP जर तुम्ही टाकलं तरच दिसेल सर ते लिंक
झालेलं कसं
नाही ते गुगल मीट पण बंद झालं
गूगल मीट बंद आहे
Your comprehensive overview and valuable insights have provided us with a deeper understanding of the topic, and we are very grateful for your contribution to today's workshop. So now let us proceed to our second session. So please welcome Dr. Poonam Lambate, a highly respected figure in computer engineering. Dr. Lambate holds a doctoral degree from Pacific University and currently serves as a professor and head of computer engineering department at JSPM's Javendra Sawant College of Engineering, Pune. With 25 years of teaching experience, she has published over 70 papers and authored 2 books. Dr. Lambate is a member of Board of Studies at Savitribai Phule Pune University and holds a patent for brain tumor detection system, and she will guide us regarding Unit 2 and Unit 3. Please proceed, ma'am.
Just a minute, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
टाका मला व्हॉट्सअपला असं येतच
Yes. Sorry for the inconvenience. Actually, there was some technical problem in the laptop, so I have joined with a desktop. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Just a minute.
The VPD is called. Now we want this method.
Is it visible? Lab manual?
Yes, sir.
So just 10 minutes I will take more, and then next session will be taken over by Lambate madam. So 10 assignments are given in the laboratory for FPL and 4 mini projects. So out of 10, at least minimum 6 assignments has to be conducted by the faculty members. Minimum 6. 8, 10, that will be okay. But in worst case scenario, minimum 6 assignments should be taken, and students should implement these 6 assignments along with the write-ups they have to submit as a part of term work. So this is the list of the experiments, I think. Okay, now it could be visible. So all the assignments are very simple. This is the list. Please go through the list of the assignments along with mini projects. So first assignment, like this, we have to have the index for that, then certificate. And while writing the write-ups, either you can ask them to write the write-ups, or you can prepare a lab manual. You circulate among the students, share with the students, and give some blank spaces so that there they can write their own contribution. Whatever is expected from the student, they can directly write. They can take the printout and they can add that part in the that lab manual, printed lab manual. Okay. So title, then objectives and outcomes, and here theory. A little bit theory, maybe few points about that assignments or the concepts which are needed for that assignment should be written or expected. And then we should give importance to the algorithm and flowchart. Ask student to write the algorithm and draw the flowchart. And then code snippet. They can implement that algorithm into code, and then they can take the screenshot and then they can paste it in the lab manual. Okay, so this way we have to complete the write-ups or the term work part from the students, which is of 25 marks. So student can attach the screenshot of the program. All the programs are very simple. If you just go through the list of assignments, you will find all the assignments are very simple, and it will cover the whole syllabus. The assignments are framed based on the complete syllabus, so almost all the concepts we need to use while implementing the assignments. First few assignments are very simple, where we have to use the decision control structures. In the next few assignments, we have to use the concept of array, function, structure. So the syllabus, if you go through the assignments, you will find these are very good assignments and well thought framed assignments. So this way, assignment number 2, Fibonacci numbers, or we have to generate a Fibonacci series. Here we have to explain the logic. Then student can write in the theory part what is the Fibonacci series, how it is generated, and then they can write the algorithm and flowchart, and then they can implement it. So while generating the here, after the decision control structures, second unit, we can cover this assignment. Flowchart, simple flowchart is given, and then screenshot, they have to add as the screenshot. This way we have to conduct the laboratory for FPL. Like here we have the different, here we can have the menu driven program. We can use the switch case, and we can implement all these as a functions. Simple, either we can use the inbuilt or user defined. We can write the user defined functions for this, or directly we can not, function is not needed, directly we can write that code in the switch case. Here in the third assignment, we don't expect student to use the functions because function is the part of 5th unit. Then fourth one, it's very simple, where we have to use only if else and switch case. Switch case is also not needed. It depends on us how we are going to implement it. But using if else also we can implement fourth assignment. So this is very interesting because student will accept the marks, and then they have to decide the grade and whether student has passed or failed. So here they will understand how to use the if else statements while implementing the programs. Then fifth assignment is related with, say, smallest divisor and greatest common divisor of two numbers. So it depends. First, we have to explain student the concept. Once they understand this concept, then they can write the algorithm, flowchart, and then implement the program for this. Okay, so simply go through the lab manual. We will share with you, and if you find that you should modify it, definitely you can modify according to your, maybe the students, and circulate among the students. You can make some space for adding the things by the students. So thank you very much. And now we can have the question answers. If you have any questions, your questions, suggestions are welcome. So thank you very much. Bhutkar sir, please, if there are some doubts or questions by the participants, we can take. Otherwise, the next session, as per the schedule, we can proceed.
I request to
mini project. Okay, mini project, sir. What about the mini project? Mini project, try to, that is, make a group of students, maybe the 4 to 5 students, and ask them to implement. Take any problem statement. Only 4 problem statements are given, but don't stick to the 4 problem statements. We can, means small software. So that would be better. And not limited to 4 mini projects. We can frame many more, and simple. Menu driven programs also.
Projects we can take like a library management, like a result display for the every subject, average calculation for the results. Agree.
So MCQs won't be there, or we can think on that again with the BOS chairman, and then we'll come to know. For timing, we can say 14 marks, 3 marks, 2 questions, and 4 marks, 2 questions. And in the group, we will share the pattern also if there are any changes. Yes, any other question? Okay, over to you, sir, Bhutkar sir.
Yeah. Thank you very much, sir, for your kind support. My guide, Dr. Kokoi sir, they are always being with us. Very good session, very nice session taken by sir. Now I request to Lambate ma'am, can we start with the second session? After second session, we will have some break. Then third session will start. Is it okay? All participants. Number 2 and 3 shall we brief unit number 3 will go to complete session of the Poonam ma'am, and then we'll with the third session after the lunch break. Thank you. I'm over to you.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Is it slide presentable?
Yes, ma'am.
Nilesh, sir? Okay. Good afternoon, one and all. So myself, Dr. Poonam Lambate. Thanks for the Bhutkar sir and the team for inviting me as a resource person for presenting Unit 2 and Unit 3 for the faculty orientation program. Sir has given my introduction previously, and now I'll start with the presentation. Okay, so Unit 2 and Unit 3, already Professor has been discussed regarding the course outcome. There are a total 6 course outcomes which are there, and this 6 course outcome, wherever it has been mapping, that we have to connect with the same. For example, first is first unit, CO1 has been mapping there, that is course outcome 1. Then for Unit 2 and Unit 3, that is nothing but for Unit 2, CO1 as well as CO2 will be done, because when we are learning the different operators, there you're going to take small programs. And to design that program, flowchart and algorithm, for each and every program, we all faculty should tell the student to start with the algorithm and what we say, flowchart. If that has been done by the student, then it becomes very easy to convert them to the program. So in that case, we have to think and map CO1, CO2, CO3 to the respective unit, whichever is there. Next, start with the Unit 2. Unit 2, that is operators and expression. In operators and expression, following contents are there. That is nothing but an arithmetic operator, relational operator, logical operator, assignment, increment and decrement operator, conditional operator, bitwise operator, special operator. Then later on, in that itself, arithmetic expression, evaluation of expression, then precedence of arithmetic operators, operator precedence and associativity, and the mathematical functions. So all these are the sub points of the second unit that we are going to see. Here it has written CO2 itself, not only CO2, CO1 is also mapping with this unit. Now, when we are saying that why this CO1, CO2 are mapping, and we are having total 12 POs. So 12 POs from PO1 to PO12. How that has been mapped with CO2 or CO1, CO3, that also justification is needed. Why I'm telling all those things? Because as we are affiliated with some universities, and later on NAC is there, NBA is there. Also, Professor has been told that whatever the question paper we are framing in that question paper, CO, PO, then Bloom's technology should be added in that. So for that purpose, this is the justification that I have given. One sample thing I have given here, that CO2 is mapping with PO1, PO2, PO3, PO5 and PO12. So some of the POs are been missing, that is PO4, PO6, then PO7, 8. In that case, how you're going to perform it to map it? So for that, we have to say take some different activities like what we say, group discussion, then the small mini project that you are taking it, or quiz, or for blackout coding, means small programs that we can take it by closing the window. So these are the activities that you can perform and map the POs with the respective CO. Next, starting with the second unit, that the operators. Operators are used to perform operations on variable and values. So whatever the values and variable we have taken as a declaration in our program, there further whatever the operations we want to do, operations like plus, then subtraction, addition, division, multiplication, modulus, these are the arithmetic operations. Then different operations are there. Here, many of the faculties they have taught Python, they have taught C, C++. So this will be very basic for we all of them. But still, according to the syllabus, what we should cover it, that I am taking it. So an operator manipulator, that data values called operands are being there. Then types of operators, there are different types of operators, that is an arithmetic operator, relational operator, logical operator, assignment operator, increment and decrement operator, conditional operator, bitwise operator, and special operator. Now, what are its description? That is also given to you here in the slide. Now, if I start with the arithmetic operator, In the arithmetic operator, we are going to perform the different operations like addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and how that will be written in the C language. So we can explain them in terms of what we say precision, that how the precision is been there for the addition multiplication. Evaluated, then addition is evaluated. So in that way, it will be go on evaluating. So one of the example I have explained for the understanding. So we can go through it and explain to the student. The next is nothing but an operator precedence and associativity. The operator of the same precedence are evaluated either from left to right or from right to left. So how different operators are there, it is working, which operator is working from left to right, which is working from right to left, depending on their level. So this is known as an associative property of an operator. It is used when two operands of same precedence appear in the same expressions. Means for A into which precedence first it will operate. So what for that so associativity, how it is? It's from left to right or right to left. So in that way, all this the description, operator, and associativity is also given so that we can explain to the student how it works. And there is nothing but mathematical functions. Yes. When student want to perform the mathematical functions in the C language, uh, there they have to call that is math dot h header file. The math dot h header file to be programmed. Now, for example, if the students want to find out the square root or absolute or root. small programs are inserted in this pulse. There are more than all means whatever the sample program I got it that I have inserted. So why I am giving much more press on this work or even for the faculty to take lots of examples, but giving one two example by teaching to the students in the class and tell them to practice at home. Also, if the app is there on the mobile, sitting where everywhere the student can do. Tell the students that the trust should be there for the students to do that work. If that is there, then student can do it very nicely. Next is nothing but here, what I have done that more practical tutorials and programs on operators, that one of the link I have got it, online tutorial link is there. So this is for our understanding that if you want to share to student that link, it is there. Otherwise, you won't, but there from that, there are many tutorials, online tutorials are there, where we can have a small programs for their practice. So my view is there that much more problem statements are given than the students, the expertization will be there. One more, my advice to all the faculty members are there that when we are giving them the problem statement, tell them this problem statement is divided into three parts. For example, if I have written here, this is my program, that program for the arithmetic operation. So for this program for the arithmetic operation, that is divided into three parts or three frames. That three frames are nothing but, and first is nothing but an input. Second is nothing but an process. Third is nothing but an output. Now what we are taking the input here, the value of minus division. That is the operation, that is the process which is happening at the back end. We are not able to see, just we have given the equation C is equal to A plus B. But what exactly it is happening? It is happening at the back end. And then that has been stored in the C. But if you want to see the output, you have to print that output, then and then only you will able to. And that printing the output as the output, that is the third part. This is the simple that I have explained. So if we explain the student that that one of the program is given, problem statement is given, write a program to generate the database of and students that acquiring marks for the core subject and different function to apply for that program. That is nothing but calculate sum of the marks, then find the average of the marks, then find the distinction class of the marks. So these three different functions are written. But when after reading this problem statement and the student mindset is that ma'am, there are 200, 100, 150 lines of code, then how we will do? So make them so easy that go method wise. First, what is the method that you have to take the input? Take the input, execute that input. If it is okay, error free, then go for the next. That is nothing but different methods. The first method is nothing but what I want to do. I want to sum the calculation of the marks. After sum, then average. And after average, what I want to find out the class for the marks. So when step by step, if student goes, then it will be very easy for even students to find out the error, work for the program and go ahead with the same. So with this, the second unit has been completed. Anyone having any doubt regarding the second unit, that we will discuss after the third unit. So immediately I'm starting with the third unit. The third unit is nothing but decision making and decision control statement. Your decision control statement is divided into two parts, that is decision making and branching. And the second part is nothing but decision making and looping is there. In decision making branching, we are going to teach them that is if else if switch test statement, and go to decision making and looping, that is nothing but here in C, that is while loop, do while loop, for statement, break, and is that we are going to do it. After completion of this unit, the students should be a simple calculator or the calendar. So again here I have applied CO3 only, but instead of CO3 writing, first student should write the algorithm or flowchart, and parts should be there. Then they should move for the implementation of the code. Again, the justification is there that you can go through it. Then next, starting with the unit, that is decision control statement. The control flow statement here I have shown in the diagram that how it is work. If it is sequential control flow is there, it is in the straight way. If the loop is there, then it is nothing but for and while. It work it if the what we say is false, again it will go keep on. If it is true, it will go on working. When it becomes false, it will for the what we say condition. If condition is true, it will work for the true block. If the condition is false, it will work for the false block. So in this way, I have made this flow chart so that it will be easy for student to grab the state. So decision control statement is divided into two parts. That is, one is nothing but conditional branching, and next is nothing but a looping structure, or you can say iterative statement, or you can say repeated statement. So different words are there that students should know these different words also. Again, that whatever the decision control statement is there, that has been divided into two parts. That part one is nothing but an selection of the conditional branching. Whatever I have discussed first, that only I showed it in the terms of diagram. So it will be very easy for student to go through it. Then the description has been given that what is the decision making, how it becomes more aspect of almost all the programming language. This decision making or looping is used in C, it is used in C++, is used in Python, any language if we go for it, that we can use. So starting there, if statement is there, that you want to check that this is true or false case, you can start with the condition nested if statement. So the whatever the statement are there, its descriptions are there, that has been given in this slide, so we can take it accordingly. Also, in this presentation, what I have did it that what is each state, it has been explained. Then the syntax of each statement is there. After syntax, also the flow chart that I have placed in one frame itself. So the students will come to know. So flow chart, how it is working. If it is true, it will work for the true block. If it is false, it will come directly to the next statement. Okay. So in this way, if we tell them, then it becomes very easy. Here, small programs I have taken it here that if the student have acquired the marks and if it is greater than equal to 250, then it will pass it. Otherwise, it will come out of it. Also, the students do be very confused in what is the built-in functions and what are the user-defined functions. So specify them very nicely that the printf, scanf, then getch, this main, all these are the built-in functions that already the code has been made in the program. Just we are calling that function. So we can give the example that now here I have written printf, enter the number. Enter the number has been written, which is displaying as an output on my output screen. But if I write here instead of printf in the C++, some other display the content that enter the number, will it do? No. Why? because this is printf is the function which has been written already in the program. Just we are calling them. If we tell the student in this way, then it will become very easy for them to go through it. So these are the some examples that I have given here. This is only for if. Now, if you want for the else, here just else part you can write down. The for else part, the else body will work. That is nothing but printf take. For this, enter number is positive. Here, the false part will be what? Enter number is negative. So write a C program to read number and print the message. It is positive or not. So that has been written here. Next is an if-else statement. If-else, if one of the statement is true, it will work for the true block. If it is false, it will work for the false block. So in that way, it's what we say syntax has been given here, and its code is flowchart is also given, so that we have to make the student habit of algorithm and flowchart, and then go for the implement. So I have giving press on the syntax as well as flows also. Here, few of the example I have given, that is nothing but program to implement whether the person is eligible to vote or not. Means there you are going to use if else. Again, find greater number or smaller number. Again, you are going to go for the if else. Then whether a given number is a leap year or not. Again, it will be what we say loop program. You can copy down and work it on one of the compiler. You will get the output. But this is for we all of them understanding. We are all experts with DC programming, with the programming. But to the student, instead of giving the ready-made program, you give them the algorithm. You explain them the algorithm. Tell them to that you will get different programs that you can take it while you are what we say a lecture as well as practical implementation. Next is nothing but a nested if. You can have if statement inside if statement. This is called as a nested if statement. Okay, so that is nothing but an any number. This statement can be nested inside one another. Now here indentation. Why I'm written the indentation? If the indentation is written here in the program also, that indentation is compulsory in Python. But in C also, if we write down the curly open, curly close, this things are been missing by the students, and then they are getting the error. So for that purpose, now if we tell them from the start only that give some indentation in the C programming, that is not compulsory. But for their understanding, if they do it, it becomes easy for the students to judge the error and find out and go ahead with the same. So here I have written one write a C program using nested if print salary of the what we say employee. So if the salary is greater than 600, then it is going to calculate salary, else salary equal to some salary. Then again else part is there. So in this way you can write down the nested if program. If else if statement, your syntax is there. The salary again one of the program has been written. So this also we can take it for the student. The next point is of this chapter is nothing but an important, that is loop. When the students are in second year, and there also if we ask to the student what is the difference between the condition and loop, that they say that is not so much different, that it checks the condition. But for loop also they are saying that is a condition, but the loop is nothing but what it is there, that is value and something else. So in that case we are going to use the loop and for of different types, that is while loop and for loop. So this loop we can explain them, and then why we use loop is the advantage of loops, and then going to the specific while loop. In while loop, what is the syntax? While expression, statement 1, statement 2, statement 3. increment will be there, then increment, then this loop is going to work till it becomes false. Once it is true, it will go inside and it will keep on working, keep on working. When it is false, it will come out. So this is the flow chart which is given that we can explain to the student. Here simple programs have been given that write a Python program to C program to print 1 to 5 using while loop, and when you click you will get it. That is very simple. That it is displaying if I is less than equal to 5, I is nothing but the value which is assigned 1, then again I is incremented. I plus plus is what, plus plus I is what, explain that also, that I is equal to I plus 1, how it is happening. So it will become easy. Tell the student, now I have written here I is less than equal to 5. Instead of that, if I want that 5 value to be taken from the user, how you are going to do it? So this, in small program also there are different changes that we can do it. Tell them to do, so it will be easy for them. Here I have displayed that 1 to 5. Now the one other program that calculates the sum of n natural numbers. So for that also the program has been given that you can calculate that the sum is equal to sum plus I and increment the I. So it will keep on doing it. Now I want to find out the average, whatever the sum is there. So instead of writing the average, where the student will write down. Also after what we can do it, that make the missing of some elements from this program and give them to write down that elements. So this will be also one type of activity that we can do it. Then moving to the for loop in the C. In for loop, what is there? That is nothing but the statement that first we do the initialization, then check the condition, and then the update. Update means nothing but an increment or decrement, whatever you want to do it in that way. And then start with the loop body of the loop. Then it will start. Then this is nothing but the flow chart for the same. That here initialization is there. Then you are checking the condition. If the condition is true, it will come here. It will work this body. Whatever the 4, 5, 6, 10 statements are there, it will work it. After working with this statement, again it will go. It will check. It will, after checking, if it is true, again it will come. So this way, this loop is continuously working. If it is false, when it becomes false, it will come out of the loop for the next step. So for that also, I have taken some program, write a program to compute the, the first program for 10 natural numbers, which was in the while loop. Same program I have taken in the for loop. So that how the differences there, that they will come to know. You write a C program to print multiplication of a table by using for loop. Now here one of the program for multiplication of table I have been displayed. But here how it has been displayed 5, 10, 15. Instead of that, now this is the one example that has been displayed. But if I want that table in such a way that 5 into 1 equal to 5, 5 into 2 equal to 5. In this way, the pattern to be displayed, then how they will do it. So make them to think and make them to add something in that program. So their thinking will start and they will do it accordingly. So for the for loop also, I have given many more of the programs, sample programs. So that write a C program using for loop to calculate factorial of a number. Now factorial of the number, here the program is very simple. If they do in Python, there is 4 lines program. Here also it is very simple. It is short program. But first of all, they should know what is the factorial of a number. That 5 equal, if I want to find 5 factorial, that is nothing but 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. So how this will work? Make them in the simple step by step, logically how it is going to work it. Then if once they understand the program, how they have to do it, then it will be very easy for them to work with this program of an factorial. Now also here also, give the algorithm, tell them to write down this algorithm, convert to the implementation of a code. Write a C program using loop to print the number from M to N, thereby classifying even and odd. So n or m number of numbers are given. From that numbers, it is going to here the combination of what is there, the combination of loop as well as condition is there. So if I click on this program, you will go through it. That here what I have done, I have made some little bit complicated. So you are taking what, you are taking the loop. In the loop you are checking the conditions. So with the help of that condition, it will find it out and it will, for even one array, for loop, for odd other, I have taken. This is the one sample program. What you can, what more we can add is that if it is even, it will place even, go for the odd. So in that way also you can make the program and show to the student. You write a C program for the sum of series 1 by 2 plus 1 by 3 plus 1 by 4 dot 1 by n. So different series are there for number series also. So many number series. So how this number series will work and how it can be done. So for that, this program is there. Write a C program to calculate sum of number cubes of number from 1 to n. Then there is a program that is nothing but calculate sum of square and even numbers. So with the help of this all programs that student can be expertise with for and while loop. So these are the programs which whatever I thought I got the sample, I have shown it. This is not unlimited. We can add many more programs according to the expertization and according to the time given by permitted for us to work on the same. The next is nothing but a nested for loop. This for loop, why we need nested? Because again, one-dimensional array is there where the single array is been placed. Two-dimensional array, that is nothing but an matrix. In matrix, that is columns and rows are there. So for the columns and rows, we need to go for the two-dimensional array. So if we explain them in this way, then it will become very, so first block for the two-dimensional array A of A comma A is the matrix, and the first square bracket is of column, second square bracket is of row. If we explain them in that way and give the example of this matrix, just accept and display the matrix, then it will be very easy for students to understand the same. Then next, write down the roll number in this. Then next is nothing but here I have given the example. This is the pattern form which has been displayed 0, 1, 2, 4. So this first line same, second line same. So why I have done this, how it is working. Continue is there, then after continue it will come and then it will display. This is the for nested loop which will work and you will get the output for the same. Same way, I have taken the different patterns that 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Also there, we can go through that program. If we click here, the program is also given here. Explain them logically. Now this for loop, this is my first for loop, this is my second for loop. First of all, what it is going to do, then again it is going to this become false, then it is incremented I, then I is less than equal to. In that way, if we explain the students, then they will be very easy for them to work for the nested for loop. Then next, write C. Different patterns, some of the example I have taken. There are more that we can do it. This is little bit complicated. If one of the students is so much clever and if he is interested, he can go with such type of complicated pattern. But for the exam or what exam point of view, this 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 4, 4, 4, or this star, or placing this star, or anything else, this star. So such type of programs will be there. But this pattern just for the practice, if the student want to go for it, that they can do it. Next is nothing but an break statement. Break statement is there. The break is a keyword in C which is used to bring the program control out of the loop. Means that the loop is there, 1 to 100 loop is there, but sometimes we think that we want to break that loop. So in that case, you can check the condition. If n is equal to 30, then you want to break it. So you can break. When the break is given, it directly comes out of the loop. It will not execute any further things in the break. So break is the statement which will break the thing. Continue is there, that in the continue that you are checking the condition and you want to continue again further for the next. So in that case, we can use this continue loop. Here some of the example and flow chart is given for the continue. Then for the break also it has been given so that we can explain with the help of example to the student. And the last point of this unit is that is nothing but a case study. In the case study that is been told to generate a simple calculator and generate a calendar. So simple calculator is there. So I have generated a simple calculator here. That switch case is there. In switch case, when plus is there, what you're doing. When minus is there, what you're doing. So in this case, it is going to go on working till the end. Here only, it is not in continuous loop. You can make this in continuous loop also. Do you want to continue? If it is yes, then nothing, it will go. It will ask for the operator and then blah, blah, blah. In that way, you can work this switch case also. This is the one program that the student can work it. Very simple. Here I have not used any function, user-defined function or anything else. So it will be easy for the student to work it. The next program is nothing but a calculator program. And this calculator program that the students, calendar, it is a calendar. Now here a little bit this will be difficult for student to understand. But if they are able to go through it, if they go through it and whatever the program is there, this is little bit what we say, when the methods are being explained, how to write down the user-defined function, then we can take this program that it is displaying the 2024 calendar. So how to make the program and display it, that's one simple program that I got it, that I have given it, that in that also you can make the changes and go through it for this program. For the references, I have given some links here. That is, let us see, that is H1 Connector. Yes, it is a big book. Balguru Swami is also a very important Dada's book. In this, instead of concentrating on the theory, the most things that I have gone through it, that is the what is the problem statement, then in that problem statement, the algorithm, then its flow chart, and then it is the code you're going to write down. So here there are ample of programs that you can take for the students and they can execute the same. Again, the next link is there, NCC by Balguru Swami. In this also, it is concentrating on the program itself. Many of the programs are there. Now, few of the programs which are not applicable for our syllabus, don't take it. Whatever is applicable, you can take it from there. So these are the resource material for you all of them that you can take it from this. So with this all things, the unit 2 and unit 3 has been completed. If any questions are there from your side, it's open forum for all of them. Thank you. Hello.
Any questions?
I think so that I have covered each and every point, whatever syllabus has been there, and I have concentrated much more on the programming aspect, so that what we say, we can have the expertization for the students.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am, for your session. Your expertise and analysis has definitely enriched the understanding, and we deeply appreciate your contribution in today's workshop. And I'm grateful to both of the speakers today. Also, would like to thank Kokre sir and Lambate ma'am for being here today. And since we have completed two of the sessions of the day, the third and last session will resume after a short lunch break of 30 minutes. So I request all of you to join at around 1:20 so that we can start with the last session. The link is the same and will be shared again in the WhatsApp group. Thank you all.
हाँ सर हो चलो हो